Hello, it is time for me to do my 60k subscriber special ASMR video that I have promised you. As I do quite frequently get comments that people do use my videos for relaxation, for ASMR and for sleeping apparently, which by the way, any way you use my videos that help you is a good way. So I will do a little bit of a special one this time. I made a poll on Twitter what you wanted to see between another beer tasting like I did for 50k or Storytime reading as I did for I did a bit of it in the Jessica Wonderland unboxing. I normally don't read the story, but in that one I read out all the story that was in the album, and a lot of you seem to like it, so that brought up the idea of a story time. And as the poll ended with yes, you wanted a story time, here I am. And I thought about what other albums I have that have a story but I haven't read out in an unboxing, and this one came to mind, B1A4 Solo Day. I have looked through this and it is not that easy to sort through. First, a synopsis comes with pretty much all of what is happening, so I might not read that because then you'll get all of the action spoiled for you. It also repeats a lot of things that is said later on in the book. I'm gonna try to do it the best that I can so you get a nice flowing story without any repetitions. Alright, here we go. B1E4 Solo Day. Will their dreams come true? The growth story of the 5 boys has just begun. Prologue. We just started our journey. On Solo Day, 14th of July, a cheerful melody flows in the cool breeze under the blue sky. A romantic poolside party with girls. A nice drive with music and delicious food. Episodes with the 5 boys who were raised in different environments. They gradually come to understand each other. Old memories coursed through their minds. Jinyoung once dreamt of driving a gorgeous sports car. Sandul wanted to become more lively, and Shinu longed for a dramatic romance. Baro dreamed of encountering creatures from outer space, and Gongchan wanted to escape from his loneliness and meet people. Will their dreams come true? Chapter 1, Couch Potato, Jinyoung. I can hear footsteps outside the door. 1, 2. Somebody's coming. Knock knock. Knock knock. No one answers. No, Jinyoung doesn't want to talk to anyone. He wants everyone to leave him alone. Jinyoung's room looks just like him, just as he has long been locked inside himself. The pile of books is covered with thick dust. The breeze through the windows sweeps his hair up, and his bluish skin reflects in the windows. His loneliness is there to be seen in his twinkling eyes. The memory flashes through him and tells him to save his tears, that the young eyes and young hearts were just nagging like kids do. Who wouldn't lose anything from defiance and arrogance? Hope and despair pass through the dark night in his drying cold face. There is self-abuse, self-love, cold and heat. What is happiness to him? What does he want now? Jinyoung sequence. He feels good when he's alone in his room. In his room filled with dusty books and tangled clothes. And he is sitting under the light beaming through the window. As the darkness goes away, the stars outside the window say goodbye, and the silent peace gets in. He spends all day playing games. It's been a long, long time since he got along with his friends, family and lover. He just wants everyone to leave him alone. Jinyoung locks himself inside because the suffering he went through in the past. He wants to be different from the past. He's scared of his hard-to-change reality where everything stands still and freezes. His instinct for speed is waking out of the virtual drive in the game. Chapter 2. Shinu, Obsession Guy. Shinu wakes up at exactly 6:30 every morning. The morning sun beaming through the blind greets him. He drinks orange juice from a glittering glass. Once I hit the replay button, the volume nicely gets in my ears without any squeaky sounds. Through the mirror, a white Y-shirt and hair neatly swept back. I feel so uneasy. Can't resist the jitters. This unusually bright room and its clearness. There is nothing real in this room. It's painful. I can't even love myself. I feel so anxious, can never wash enough. It pushes around his brain like a Mobius strip. Can I meet her today and give her my heart? Can she love someone like me? Can we feel each other's warmth? Shinu's heart is crashing. I couldn't help it. You couldn't help it. The world couldn't help it. Love couldn't help it. Someday, either in the past behind us or in the future ahead that will never come, I want to change. I want to be different. Shinu sequence. He's a self-proclaimed perfectionist, but is actually a neat freak. He hates being dirty and untidy. Anything sloppy is never allowed in his life. He must always have everything in order. He's popular for his bright look, but his character makes himself break up with girls, and his relationship with them is short-lived. He can have meals only when he has a fork and a knife in his clean hands. Not as cold as he looks. Shinu is a real romanticist, dreaming of the most innocent love. Will there be anyone he would have a crush on before the end of the year? Chapter 3. Sandul, a pizza delivery guy. In front of her house, the air is filled with the smell of freesia. Sandul, the pizza boy on 17th Street, passes by her house today, as he does every day. Is this the day that he can talk to her? His heart is already pounding as he walks close to her house. The cold sweat runs down the back of his neck, and his heart keeps pounding. With the clicking of a doorknob, there was her bright smile. And a strange man behind her? Is this the end? The beginning of everything in the world? The first love is dangerous. Being left alone? Trying to guess what can't be guessed. No one will look for me. The morning will never come again. He's dragging his heavy feet. People tell me don't be sad. Love doesn't last. Who is he looking at? Who are you waiting for? Yeah, who was it? He can't forget. He remembers her blonde hair and the back of her neck. Even this memory slowly drips away and a different dream takes its place. Sandul sequence. The pizza boy on 70th Street is shy but warm-hearted. He was a boy brought up in a family with a lot of sisters and has been overwhelmed by their spirits through his life. So shy and naive, he could seldom go on date with girls. He's even afraid of looking others in the eye. Imagine how nervous he would get when he passes by her house. It's so difficult for him to talk to her. Others would laugh at him, calling him silly and shy. But to him, this moment drives his heartbeat crazy. Sandul wants to speak to her, but he is afraid if she has a boyfriend. So is this the end of his love? Chapter 4. Space Geek Baro. A dark workroom where only the night sky and starlight can be felt. Baro spends his day here in the workroom with the deadly silence. Except for one thing. Contact with creatures from outer space. People ask Baro, why do you live like that? Why are you obsessed with things that won't happen? There are no UFOs, and even if there were, you can't find any. But the true moment of enlightenment always comes out of frustration, disturbance, and chaos. I get mature with the many nights I spend. Sometimes we feel strange in our daily routines. Something that we consider an absolute value might not be true. Something that everyone thinks can't happen might really come into being. Can Baro's longing desire come true? Baro sequence. It's been 5 years since he tried to make contact with outer space, believing in the aliens there. People ask him if he came from outer space. In fact, he is such a serious boy. He asks again, isn't it even more strange to believe that there are creatures only on Earth in this huge universe? Even if no one agrees with him, what he's working on now is so important to him. This unusual but interesting boy started to receive strange signals for some time that he had never had before. Are they coming from outer space? His animal instinct is at play now. Chapter 5. Gongchan. Flower Vagabond. With all those lonely times, Gongchan is a man of free spirit. Time flows slowly, silent and tedious. In a silent park, with no one coming, a rich smell of hazelnut coffee hovers around. Feeling the twinkling surface of the lake and the scent of wildflowers. I remember lying on the grass all afternoon, the place where the songs are being played, seeking the core of art. Gongchan is not perfect, and he has never tried to be so. While wandering and dreaming on his journey as a nomad, the sound of the harsh winds call him. Gongchan is lonely, but he's fine with that. His heart can't be cut into pieces. But out of deep nostalgia, he looks back on what's been lost. I never want to be who I'm not. I'm confident that I can always burn myself like the spark. I only want to become mature. Gongchan sequence. What Gongchan hates most is shackles and obsessions. He's a man with a free spirit. He loves music and animals. His great pleasures are listening to music and playing with his puppy in the park. It's also fun to people watch while sitting on the bench. He's good looking and always smiles, but sometimes loneliness visits him. Isn't loneliness another name for freedom? I want to meet someone now. I want to talk and I want to love. Chapter 6. A shining sun and endless beach. One day, a UFO, along with the mysterious sound, breaks up their delightful afternoon. Something unbelievable happens before them, and these 5 boys hastily run away. But time flashes back, and it turns out everything happened in Jinyoung's dream. Did they end up again in their past with their dreams lost? Solo Day sequence. The music video is made up of stories that picture the growing pains of 5 boys who lost their dreams and a mysterious girl which appears to them. The music video seeks to send a message of hope to those in our times who live life disconnected from reality, locked in a virtual world manufactured by mobile devices and computers. The director is communicating that dreams can come true if one thinks differently and puts ideas into action while hoping for the best. While doing nothing means dreams remain imagination. In particular, the episodes of the boys in the open field under the hot Californian sunlight, along with exciting melodies, bring about the charm and calming feeling of nature, as well as a soothing sense of healing. Then what does UFO mean in the music video? It is the dream that Baro longed so much for. Even though people dismiss it as a fantasy, it can be the most valuable thing to a person and may even come true, not simply empty imagination. The music video aims to show that there is a bigger world of childhood innocence, away from all prejudice. In the end, everything narrated in the music video turns out to be imagined by Jinyoung, and the story wraps up with the 5 boys in the reality embarking on their own journey with Jinyoung's sports car, making its way out of the dusty cover. The growth story of the 5 boys has just begun. Okay, do let me know what you thought of this, if this is something I should do with other albums that I haven't read out the story to, or if it's just a one-time thing and you think I should do something else. Maybe I'll do another ASMR for 70,000k and actually do it when I reach 70,000, and yes. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. Bye. People ask him if he came from outer space. Fuck. What the actual fuck? Chapter 5, Gongchan, Flower Vagabond. That name though. His great pleasures are listening to music and playing with his puppy in the park. That's adorable. Oh. Did they end up again in their past with their dreams lost? That's sad, man. That's sad.